Previously on The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. So she's always looking at like gross shit in her textbooks every day.
Well, every rest has to go through this at some point. You'll get used to it eventually.
Yeah, but it'd have to be like literally raw meat. You do realize you cook steaks, right?
Not where I'm from.
What the fuck is wrong with you, lady?
Hold on, let me wash that down with some very bloody looking ketchup.
And now back to breaking every barrier. NicoB! Back with some more The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. When we last left off, we helped our weird little totally normal nun friend Reese investigate the moon temple because that dang bell's being all dank again and summon a whole bunch of weird creatures. But oh no, we're surrounded by all these baggies. There's fucking no way we're getting out of here. If only Reese was a little stronger and not just some random nut. Oh my God, she's not just some random nut, I don't believe it. She actually maintained her level 120 fucking ass from Trails the Third, unlike everybody else. Anyway, we finally learned that Reese is in fact part of the Grails Ritter, which might affect things down the line. I'm still kind of shocked that I ended up learning this information, or having my characters learn this information through a side quest. We also helped investigate another train, and with the help of our little pal Shin, that apparently would not be here to help us, or wouldn't actually help us if we didn't do his side quest, which would then actually have us miss out on the bonus points. But he basically solves the whole case for us because we're just bad at our jobs. And then finally, we helped Maria Bell get her stupid dolls back by retrieving them from this stupid fucking Phantom Thief fucking blue block. God damn it! Oh, I died just a stinker. I hate you so fucking demon much. Give me all these dumb dolls. Fuck your riddles. I don't care how smart they make me feel. Stop showing them in my games. You know I won't. Bye. Wee. God dang it. I feel like I want to die right now. Maria Bell, can you just kill me?
Okay, come here, Lloyd.
Oh, yeah, let's go. By the way, you guys did mention that the rock, paper, scissors game for the train inspection thing is not random. So if you know what you're doing, you actually can essentially get the partner that you want. But it wasn't marked in the guide, so I assume it just didn't really matter in this one. But apparently it also has a tendency to lean more towards Wazi. So I guess I got one of the more uncommon ones. I liked at least one. I thought that was good. But anyway, last episode, the true Jevil said, "What's this? Baggio's evolving." Pokemon evolution jingle plays. Dun 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 da 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 da. Congratulations, Baggio has evolved into Nursio. Yes, he has finally ascended beyond his levels as a mere bagger, become the nurse he was always meant to be. At least maybe. I don't know if that's actually where this is going to be going, or if that was just like a funny, like, haha, wouldn't it be funny if we could see him dress up as a nurse? All we have is lady outfits at this hospital, so it looks like you're going to put on the sexy, cute pink outfit there, Baggio. Oh, damn it. Or if that's actually what's going to happen. I hope it does, because I love seeing progress with my NPCs, you know? I want to see them go through their little arcs. And I'll tell you right now, Nurse Baggio was definitely not on my NPC bingo card, which at this point is now 800 tiles big. Rows and columns. But True Devil, thank you so much. Your hilariously accurate comment. And is that reason you are comment of the day? Oh yeah, by the way, you guys actually made point out something that I didn't even think about. I was like, so like Trails of Cold Steel, it's gonna be in Erebonian, right? And that's like, they're talking about how there's a lot of railroads there. So I'm like, I guess that probably means there's a lot of traveling by train there. And then you guys said, well, technically, Nico, it is called Trails of Cold Steel. And I went, I didn't even think about that. That's why it was called that. To be honest, the whole time I was just thinking, when I thought of cold steel, it made me think of like a weapon or something. Like trails of your sword or whatever. Not actually like trails of cold steel like it's the railroad tracks. That makes a lot more sense. That'd be kind of cool though. I'm actually looking forward to that. I always think trains in like video games and RPGs are kind of fun and neat. Yeah, that's right. I'm like Nico, you sound like the crazy train fanatic guy. Shut up. I just think they're like a neat way of like traveling around like a little area. And they're usually like fun quests and stuff involving them. Like the Wild Arms games usually had you traveling by train, like, or at least Wild Arms 3 did. So if that ends up being like the major mode of like traveling around the world, that might be kind of cool. But all right, guys, this is it. We finally reached the long-awaited conference. I have a feeling that shit is going to go down. It's about to go down, penguins. I will be shocked if we get to the end of this conference and it's just like, yeah, nothing of of incredible note happen. It was just a chill, relaxing conference. Everybody was everybody's best friend. Nothing of significance occurs. Ah, what a beautiful fucking day it is here at Crossbell Land. The whole team is excited. They just can't keep them. They can't contain themselves, and we waited so long to get to this point. All right, guys, chill out. I think it's time we head in there. We're scheduled to meet up with Dudley on the first floor at noon. We still have a little bit of time. Maybe we should get in now. Pondering Orgus Tower, you'll be unable to buy new equipment, items, or upgrade your orbments. Additionally, we warn that all outstanding quests will expire. Wait, hold on. Let me make absolutely sure I got everything. This game always makes me nervous because it's like, it says all that shit, and it's not like it knows that I've done everything already, but it makes me feel like I haven't. Like, hey, stupid, don't you know what you're about to do? The moment you walk in there, you're gonna fucking die today. Osborne's gonna rip his shirt off and beat your ass. It's gonna make you look like a little bitch. I think I'm good. I think I'm good? Maybe I should get some more. God damn it, I don't know. I wasn't really thinking I was gonna need to fight anybody in there, but maybe I will. Like, you can't even get any more items? It's like, shit. Fucking freaking me out, though. I'll take a few more reviving bulbs. Okay, I bought a bunch of shit. God damn it, if only Baggio were here, he could have bagged it for me. Stupid bastard becoming a nurse. I changed my mind. I want him to stay a bagger forever. All right. For realsies this time. Oh, man, if we don't do this, shut up, Lloyd. Get in the tower. We waited 800 years for this. Wow, if I can see the inside of this fucking place. Those TVs are posters up there. I think they're just posters. Wow. Get a load of this place. It's like a high-tech meets fancy living.
This feels even more futuristic than the IBC building. Every floor is wired up to the orbital network as well. There's also a direct line to the IPC for instant updates on stock market prices. I heard about that. Uncle Dieter insisted on it.
A true economist to the end. He has banking on the brain, even as a statesman.
Well, all we can do now is wait for Dudley to come pick us up.
The conference isn't open to the general public, so why don't we have a seat over there?
The same day at 12 p.m. Sorry. There you are. I'm over here, by the way. I ought to scroll through that dialogue because I didn't want to wait on Nico losing his mind. Hello, Dudley.
We're ready for our assignment.
We've waited so fucking long for this moment. Jeez, chill the fuck out, guys. It's noon sharp. The trade conference begins at 1 p.m. As for the dignitaries, they'll be here around 30 minutes time. Got it.
Where should we make our way for now, then, in that case?
I would have preferred to familiarize you with the venue myself, but there's been a change of plans. I came to let you know that someone else will be showing you around. Someone else meaning? Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming today. Oh. Yo, what up, Dieter? Mayor Croy?
Uncle.
Hey, it's your boy. Nico, do you still think I'm a bad guy? I'm less inclined now. Good, bitch. Ellie, Lloyd, how long has it been? A few weeks or so? Hello to you too, Wazzy, and Noel. And it's been far longer since I've seen you, Randy. Tio, welcome back. Appreciate it.
It's good to see you again.
Actually, what does his voice sound like, by the way?
ワジ君にノエル君におっとランディ君とティオ君は久しぶりかな
Randy-kun.
Yes, it is, but what are you doing here?
The conference starts in less than an hour. Is it really okay for you to take the time out to greet us? Nonsense! The preparations are just about finished. We're simply waiting for the dignitaries to arrive in the meantime. I thought showing you around the building would make for a good break of sorts. I trust it's all right with you, Dudley. As you say, Mr. Mayor. See to it you don't do anything to embarrass yourselves in front of him. Once you're done, come to the security command room on the 34th floor. Understood. They're all yours, Mr. Mayor. I'll see the rest of you soon. You have my gratitude. You'll fuck this up for me, I swear to God! He's a talented detective, but a little inflexible, isn't he? Though perhaps it's that particular quality that makes him so good at his work.
The First Division does have a reputation for doing things by the book, after all.
Ah, where are my manners? Forgot the most essential of all tour procedures. Ladies and gentlemen of the SSS, welcome to Orcus Tower! Follow me if you would. Damn, this music. This definitely seems like I think it's a new song too. Same as ever.
Yes, and the apple we call Maria Bell didn't fall far from his tree. Maybe, but it is nice of him to show us around personally before the conference.
It sure is. Let's take him up on his offer.
Oh, I can move. Fuck, I thought the game was gonna play itself here. So you're ready to take a sip and then suddenly whoa. Hi. Ooh, yeah, I like this song. Chief Mileto. This is the thing about, in this, I've noticed specifically with Crossbell, fuck me, the area themes are awesome. Like the battle themes are good, but the area themes, like town themes, dungeon themes, like, and then the emotionally impactful themes in this game are fucking great. General Fair's First Division is tasked with the management and operation of Orcus Tower. In other words, it was our duty to see that the conference and waiting rooms for today were fully prepared. Things have been hectic for a while, but we finally managed to finish up just a bit ago. I do actually wonder if after this like main story bit, will I be able to come in and out of here freely? Will this become a new place to come see? This guy had a name, and so do you.
Hello everyone, this is Orcus Tower reception desk. Security command room upstairs has been told to help with whatever you may need. So please let me know if you need any assistance in any way. In just 1 hour, the main session of the conference will finally begin. I'll be down here handling communications between city officials during the proceedings. Thing is, I'm a tad nervous. This whole event is going to be a lot of responsibility.
Dude, someone's gonna fucking die today, all right? I'm telling you right now. Oh, shit! I should see this. Cool paintwork. Damn, that's a cool-ass paintwork you got there, right there, Lord. I'm not dead. Bye-bye. Damn, this guy's got a name. Officer Thibodeau. Thibodeau. It's like I'm saying with a lisp. So Miracor is going to show us all of you around personally, huh? So we're taking a shot at the SSS. Again, there's a reason people say you guys are his favorite division of the police. I don't know if I go that far. Hey, don't get me wrong. It's not that I'm bitter or anything. Sorry if it came out that way, though. Truth be told, I like you guys too. I'll be rooting for you, SSS. Our Tuesday may be different, but I'm glad we had the chance to work together like this.
Thank you for saying so.
Thank you, Thibodeau.
It would seem that in only half a year, we have gone from zeros to heroes.
Say that again, Tio.
I said we have gone from zeros to...
Say it again.
Zeros to...
Say it again.
Zero?
Trails from...
Zero.
And it's zeros to Azure. Get it right, Tio. It's like this yesterday when the Force was calling us bargain bin braces and sideshow monkeys.
Did they really?
I guess, in fact, it's just one of those things every organization has to deal with.
Yeah, some people had it out for you back then, me included. God, I just want you guys to die so fucking badly. Don't let it get to you, though. No one's stubborn enough to keep saying those things now. But enough about that. Let's all work hard and do our best today, yeah?
Sure thing.
So there's like a bunch of elevators over here? Yeah. Cool.
There are 3 elevators?
Now you're just showing off.
Do you figure how massive this place is and how busy it probably gets? Yeah, you need more than one elevator, okay? Well, the building is 40 stories tall. And just for the record, there are actually 6 elevators if you count the ones reserved for private use.
That's impressive.
Look, that's right, I've got a huge dick. Keep in mind that we don't have time today to visit every floor. So we'll have to limit ourselves to those related to the conference. Now, without further ado, let's begin with the 34th floor, where the security command room is stationed.
After you.
Oh, goody. So excited, dude. Holy shit. Seriously, this is like the biggest fucking foreplay we've had building up to this moment. 3 days, just so much story and NPCs and side quests. God damn it. I see. Heard the same from Dudley. It's quite a tricky situation we find ourselves in. We've been going up for a while now. I think how long has it been? Like 30 minutes? It's way up there, Lloyd. Yeah. Jaegers and Heiue are cause for concern. Not to mention whatever it is the Imperial and Republican governments are up to.
On top of that, there are terrorists aiming to take the lives of 2 heads of state. And that is even including yesterday's mystery hacker.
I guess if we're gonna fight anybody, it would more than likely be the terrorist.
Would I be right in assuming that the stolen blueprints originated from one of your processing units?
Regrettably, yes. It would appear a subterminal of Orcus Towers was hacked into. After the IBC was hacked months ago, I had our systems department boost their anti-hacking countermeasures. But clearly it wasn't enough.
When you think about it, though, hacking isn't exactly the most commonplace skill.
Yep, most logical culprit would have to be someone with ties to the Epstein Foundation.
Chief Roberts is currently looking into that possibility. Though my intuition tells me that it isn't the case this time.
No matter, all we can do is wait for the results of his investigation. A Jaeger Corps, a crime syndicate, the looming threat of terrorists. There's plenty to worry about already. What's most troublesome, however, are the motives of a number of our esteemed dignitaries. In other words, what some of the leaders are hoping to gain from the conference.
You're saying you're suspicious of the people you yourself invited?
I have no misgivings about Princess Claudia or Prince Oliver, mind you. And the Grand Prince of Ramiferia has given me no reason to doubt him either. Chancellor Osborne and President Rocksmith, however, are another matter entirely.
The leaders of the 2 major powers.
They have the most to gain from controlling Crossbell's future. Have they tipped their hands on that front already?
Quite the opposite, actually. We've already sent preliminary proposals for various treaties, and of course, each country ahead of the conference. Both sides have reacted suspiciously favorably toward everything we suggested thus far. The way they're behaving, you would think that those two were all for equitable growth in Western Zemuria. That seems
Unlikely, to say the least. The Empire and the Republic tend to clash over even the smallest issues.
correct. These sudden shifts in disposition make me all the more uncertain about how this conference might unfold. I've already prepared for the worst case scenario, mentally speaking.
That seems wise. So on top of all the immediate danger, we're stuck in a political trap too?
Times like this are when I'm glad to have Speaker McDowell to lean on. If we play our cards right, we should also have the support of Liberl and Remiferia during these negotiations. Come what may, my heart is steeled. The only thing more I can do is pray that Adios is in our corner as well.
Uncle.
It's hard to believe you have even more on your plate today than I realized. I'm sorry to take up your time with this tour. Don't mention it. On the contrary, I relish the opportunity for a change of pace. That's why I insisted that I be the one to show all of you around. Well, when you put it that way.
It would be our honor, Mr. Mayor.
Heck yeah, we're down if you are. That's what I like to hear. Okay, seriously, we've been in this elevator for like 3 hours now. Perfect timing. We've arrived. We have now reached outer space. Wow.
Incredible.
Wow, badass. We way up here, bro. Damn, Lloyd about to take a big doo-doo dump in his big boy pants. Jesus. Holy shit. Look at those upscale textures down there. That'd make my ass tingle. You ever look over the edge of like a really tall building or something? It makes me feel like a hand's gonna grow out my ass and grab a railing or something. It's like, ah!
Whoa! It's absolutely amazing.
Boy, is it. Get a load of that view.
Randy, why are you looking at my boobs?
Get a load of that view. Haha, I'm glad you all find it as satisfying as I do. This is the 34th floor, where much of the staff will be on standby during the trade conference. Are you ready to have a look around? Lead the way, Mr. Mayor. La 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 la. Here we have the security command room, and there's the press room just next door. There'll be a company of guardsmen from the CGF on the floor below, in the event of any terrorist infiltration.
Right, I remember being briefed about that.
I bet they're gonna send the best the CGF has to offer.
I suppose the press room is where Grace will be spending all of her time.
You mean that reporter from the Crossbell Times? That's right. I believe I saw her name on the list, so we can expect that she'll be attending. Bear in mind that the press are permitted to leave this floor, with the exception of the press conference or any scheduled interviews.
Sounds reasonable enough.
It's necessary. Sometimes reporters can get a little pushy for a surprise Q&A session and have to slip past security even.
I can definitely see Grace doing that.
Grace likely accounts for most of those instances, if not all of them.
Can already picture us dragging her away from somewhere she's not supposed to be. I got my taser ready. Allow me to take this opportunity to show you into this room. Holy shit, they got vending machines and Coca-Colas on that table over there.
Well, now, this is more of my kind of place.
Looks like a break room, but it's so spacious. Precisely. This is the lounge I had prepared for the conference. Feel free to use it yourselves during your downtime. Thank you. We'll be sure to.
We could always stop by for tea later.
Let's head to the next floor, shall we? Oh, we're just gonna walk up there, okay. Is this an emergency stairwell? It's like the way going down is sealed off, though. Normally, you'd be able to use these stairs to ascend all the way to the first floor. However, we seal them off in preparation for the conference. Only the stairs between the floors 34, 35, and 36 will be open.
In other words, it's a security measure.
What do people do in case of emergency? Say if an earthquake occurs.
Should such an event come to pass, the gates of the stairwell will automatically open. Which just goes to show that no security plan is foolproof. Not when we have to account for the unexpected. True. We'll do our part to cover any possible gaps.
Devising anti-hacking protocols will be a necessity, it seems.
Since we're here, why don't we take the stairs? Next stop, the 35th floor, home to the International Conference Room. Let's bring up my big fat ass table in there. La 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 la. All the flags are out here. Oh.
Is this it?
Damn it, it's 5 flags. It's 2 on one side and 3 on the other. It's not even. That's right. For you is the stage upon which world leaders will pursue the elusive dream that is diplomacy. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the International Conference Room. Hell yeah, it is. Look at that big fat ass table. Damn, damn. So what is going to be sitting at the front there? Probably Dieter and Mayor McDowell or something? The two there? It's incredible.
I've never seen anything like it.
Must have to take a chunk out of the next floor up with how high the ceiling is. As so happens, the 36th floor was designed in the shape of a U, so as to accommodate the conference room. The antechambers to either side will house the staff of each respective dignitary. Those personal security details will be on standby there as well.
Oh, that's smart.
Well, they all have to go somewhere, don't they?
Let's move to the final floor of our tour, shall we? Dink donk. We decided to take the elevator this time. The rooms repaired on this floor will be provided to the dignitaries participating in the conference. Allow me to show you around. After you. Yeah, I see. So you see how the way this is framed, so that that wall there is where the conference room is, because the ceiling extends up so high. Damn, nice material on these couches. Whoa, check out this place. Talk about swanky.
If you gave me a room like this, I don't think I'd want to leave it.
This one will serve as a waiting lounge for Prince Olivert. Oh, goody. There are rooms in the West Wing as well, one assigned for each visiting participant. They also double as spaces to cool one's head should things get too heated during the conference.
That makes sense. Are these rooms fitted with orbital cables as well?
That's right. We requested that the wiring be inconspicuously installed. Now then, why don't we put put the other rooms aside for now. You see, there's one final place I'd like to show you. Good afternoon, Mary Cry! Ah! Good to see you, sir! Okay, seriously, chill the fuck out. From these windows, you'll be able to command a full view of the press conference as it progresses. Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. There are curtains to make things private should a confidential meeting take place, but they'll be open on this occasion.
Good to know. This way, you get a quick glance of how the conference is going while we're on patrol.
That's right. And if anything were to happen, we could rush in as soon as we saw it. We should make this a routine stop on our route then.
With that, you've now seen all 3 floors. I'll be part of your security rounds. However, if you would allow me, there's one more place I've been saving for last.
You mean this wasn't it? Did you just say this was the last one?
Huh? So where are we going? Ha! Isn't it obvious? The spot with the best view of all. The roof. Just gonna leap off this motherfucker.
Whoa!
Look at that. It's breathtaking.
Behold! I got a helipad up here? Cool. I'm gonna swan dive off this thing. Woo! Woo! Catch me back out! Billy!
Wow. Words don't do it justice.
Not the least. The rest of the city looks like a miniature model from this far up.
Dang! I wish this whole get-together was after dark, but the view at night's insane. This little area will eventually become an observation deck for the public. It will be a terrible waste, after all, to restrict something so marvelous to government officials only.
I'm sure people will love it.
I can't wait for us to take key up here too.
Can't wait for people to drop fucking pennies off the edge of this thing. Fucking spit off this shit, goes down there and knocks some dude out. Oh, pardon me. Croy here. Is that so? Understood. I'll be there right away. I've just received word that the dignitaries have arrived at the tower. Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen, but I'll have to take my leave here.
Not at all. Thank you for showing us around.
We appreciated it.
Boy, did we? That was something else.
It was the tour of a lifetime.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, and thank you as well for giving me the change of pace I needed. I'll be seeing you all. Good luck with your security duties. And remember, give it everything you've got.
We won't let you down.
Don't let them die.
It's the least I can do to pay you back for that letter of recommendation.
ADS be with you. I'll be praying for your success at the conference.
As will I. Seriously, I'm going to need it. We all about to demon die today.
All right, let's make our way back to Dudley.
You should be in the security command room on the 35th floor by now.
Now the real work begins. Here's hoping this goes smoothly.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Oh, no free roaming, huh? Same day, 1 p.m. It begins!
Let us hereby call to order the main session of the West Zemuria Trade Conference.
Oh, bitches. It's time to get fucking real. We got, Grossberg over there. Not Grossberg. I always say Grossberg for some fucking reason. My mind goes Ace Attorney. Grimwood. Grimwood. Too similar.
I, Henry McDowell, shall have the honor of officiating the proceedings. The conference is scheduled to run for approximately 5 hours, during which there will be one intermission period. However, depending on how deliberations are progressing, our limited extension may be granted.
What does your voice sound like, by the way? That's a much younger sounding voice than I'm giving him.
I would now like to introduce you to 2 observers that will be joining us for the conference. Lawyer Ian Grimwood. He is a legal expert who is active not only in Crossbell, but our surrounding nations as well. I request that he attend today's conference due to his familiarity with both common and international law. It's a pleasure to be here, everyone. I am Ian Grimwood at your service.
Ah, so it's supposed to be Crossbell's famous Grizzly Grim. Actually, what does your voice sound like? Olivier?
あなたが有名な熊ひげ先生か。
Sounds familiar.
Yes, I've heard of you as well. They say you're primarily concerned with issues regarding civil rights.
It's an honor to meet you.
You flatter me. I hope my expertise prove useful to everyone today. Next, Purser Arios McLean. You may recognize the name from his many outstanding achievements in our neighboring countries. I requested that he too attend as a neutral observer on behalf of the Bracer Guild to further ensure our safety here today. That is correct. I am Arios McLean. A pleasure to make your acquaintances.
So, this is the Divine Blade of Wind. The speaker assumes right. Your reputation greatly precedes you, even over in the Republic.
Tales of your deeds reach the Imperial capital as well.
People often speak of Crossbell's Divine Blade, a man swathed in windborne might.
I'm honored. Without further ado, we will begin by going over each proposal on today's docket. Mayor Dieter Croy will be our first proponent. The floor is yours, Mayor Croy.
Thank you. Now, if you would all direct your attention to bill number 1 in your provided materials. Okay. And so we're off.
It's begun!
Yeah. We already knew that Arios would be here, but I had no idea Mr. Grimwood was going to play a role too.
It would seem his moniker of Grizzly Grim is well known outside of Crossbell as well.
Which is why we didn't actually see him at the office today.
Keep in mind, conferences such as these are meant to be for establishing accords and agreements between governing bodies. As such, it's necessary to have someone on hand with expertise in international and common law.
Huh. I see.
And who would make a better advisor for that than Grizzly Grim himself?
It's nice that we can see that at the start of the conference and all, but this stuff is way over my head. It's not as though it's our place to be concerned with the actual discussions during the conference. Focus on what matters most, making sure today passes without incident. Understood.
Should we begin as planned?
Yes, I've tasked you with patrolling the 34th, 35th, and 36th stories. Everyone on these floors should know who you are and why you're there. I'd advise you to take the time to speak with the members of the media and the staff of the dignitaries.
Roger that.
Good. I'll be heading to the 34th floor now. May Adios protect you. Call me if anything happens. Don't fuck this up for me, I swear to Demon Lord. Dudley is usually pretty steely, but even he's on edge today.
I noticed too. It's hard to imagine today ending peacefully after what we experienced last night. I agree. We're going to need to be hyper-vigilant on these patrols.
No kidding. What do you say, leader? Ready to show this? You're going to get this show on the road?
I am. Let's follow Dudley's advice and speak with all the other parties present. It begins. Damn, I was kind of hoping to just sit here and watch this whole fucking thing. Just watch them talk about politics and shit for 8 hours. Conference fly here. I don't know about you, but I can feel the tension in my balls. Rooms in the West Wing are reserved for the visiting dignitaries from Redfair, Liberal, and Calvard. The privacy with limited controls on this floor, only what's necessary. It may sound flawed, but do understand the guests are heads of state. We're obligated to provide them a certain amount of confidentiality. Dignitaries are also being accompanied by their own personal escorts during any recesses, so security shouldn't be an issue. So there's the stairs. Hello.
This room is reserved for Prince Albert Remiferia. From what I understand, the Grand Prince has an extensive knowledge of music. As it happens, I'm currently preparing Speaker McDowell's private record collection for him to enjoy.
That's right. We gotta make them feel at home here. Gotta sweep.
You have to see up a storm today. So pick out a place this power plant, then I'm done with it. Time to double check for any spots I missed. Oh, those police officers they have on patrol, aren't you?
That's us. Sorry for interrupting. Oh my god, I see you there. What the hell fucking shit? Sing jump scare. Oh my god. Where the fuck did you come from? Holy shit, guys. Is that Joshua in a maid outfit again?
And your Princess Claudia's little friend, Sieg, was it? Ah, this must be the Falcon Kia told me about.
Scream! What's the little guy saying?
Could you translate for us, Tio? He said, hello again, SSS, and nice to meet you, Tio.
So he remembers us after all. Clever bird.
What'd he say there?
Nothing, he just said scree really loud.
Oh.
I always remember the faces of Princess Claudia's friends.
Like all the animals in this are like smarter than we are. They all went to college. Well, I'm honored to hear you say that, Seek. Squawk!
Are you familiar with Mr. Seek? Isn't he the cutest, smartest little bird you ever seen?
Squawk! Squawk! Thank you. It's always good to see you, Seek.
I don't mean to make a fuss, but are these refreshments truly suitable for the president?
I understand your concern, but the kitchen staff did their very best with them. I'm sure they'll be fine. Besides, they're patriotic, in a way, don't you think?
I suppose so, but surely there are better alternatives.
Is there some kind of issue with the snacks they prepared? Those sweet buns have Mishi's face on them. I would recognize them anywhere. They're Mishi buns. They're my buns! I fail to see the problem here. Any other food stuff would be objectively inferior. Calm down, Tio. No, I won't calm down!
If nothing else, they'll give the press this thing to remember Crossbell by.
Great, now that you brought up the issue, I can't stop worrying about it. It's too late now. I don't have any time to prepare something else.
Every one of these soup buns has Mishi's face stenciled into them. I cannot but think them rather tacky choice to serve so formal an event.
I will kill you. I will murder this man right now.
Tio, chill.
No, I will kill him. Give me a chance. Lloyd, let me go murder him.
Oh, God.
Man, get a load of that view. Ain't it something, SSS?
Lecter?
What are you doing here?
Ah, come on, you guys. I'm part of His Excellency's the Chancellor's staff. Nothing unusual about me kicking back in here. Anyway, good to see you again, gang. We really gotta stop meeting like this.
Even today of all days, you look like you don't have a care in the world. What he looks like is someone with something to hide.
Hey, don't be like that, little lady. Only thing I'm hiding under all this charm is additional surplus charm. So, those glares in your faces tell me you guys have a boatload of questions you want to ask.
That's right. We've learned a thing or two in the past 24 hours. Specifically about the Imperial government's actions, or lack thereof, regarding the trade conference.
All right, then. Not exactly sure what you've heard. So, let me shoot you a question of my own. Did you know that I'm working with the noble faction to take Gileath Osborne's life?
What?
Oh?
Consider the source, everyone. Don't listen to a word he says.
I ain't falling for this one again, pal.
Fool us once, shame on you.
Dang, don't ruin a guy's fun like that. 2 out of 6 ain't bad, but I was hoping to string half of you along at least. I suppose we can just talk that one up as our crude attempt at humor then.
Listen, Lecter, because I need to make something clear. I don't care what your position or goal is. From where I'm standing, you're the type of person who knows how to take responsibility and get the job done. Owing to that, the most logical thing to do would be to cooperate with us, at least as far as security is concerned. Am I wrong?
So that's your play. I was only fooling around about that turncoat business just now, but you can't tell me it's totally impossible to picture, right? You've got to keep your eyes peeled at all times, stay vigilant, and see the signs. That's the key to a good writer finding inspiration, you know.
I don't know any aspiring authors in this room last time I checked. I've seen broken rifles shoot straighter than this guy.
Sorry, but that's all the advice I can give you at the moment. You should keep an open mind about how things might play out. Expect the unexpected and all that jazz.
That's real helpful, thanks.
Even now, I can't get a read on what he's thinking.
I feel like I understand him even less than I did before.
This bitch just doesn't get... He just loves fucking with everybody.
Hey, I can see our market village off in the distance. Man, just look at all those bees go. Carrying honey and buzzing all over the place.
Get real. There's no way you can see that far. Okay, floor 35. Whoa, hey, look at all these folks in here. Hi there.
Good afternoon, everyone.
It is in the special support section. I take it you've been securing the conference floors for everyone.
That's right. We managed to eke out an assignment as part of the security.
So, this room is where they've stashed all the big guns, is it? Metaphorically speaking, of course.
I bet every last person in here is a ranking officer.
Correct. By all accounts, this room alone could prevent a major incident. Absolutely. Not mention Senior Captain Schwartz's swordsmanship. I've heard it's as fearsome as it is elegant. You're far too kind. It is nothing so extraordinary. That being said, no matter what happens, no one will lay so much as a finger on Her Highness. I swear it. Trust us to protect the conference room, as we will trust you to keep watch over the other floors. Of course. Thank you.
Hey, Mueller.
It's good to see you again, Major Vander.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary yet?
Ah, hello there, SS. It's hardly enough reason to let our guards down, but things have been calm thus far. Even the discourse of the conference itself has been civil. I'm admittedly impressed by how smoothly things are going. If the conference continues to go well, that would at least alleviate some of the stress on the prince's shoulders.
Is everything okay, Major Vander? You seem to have a lot on your mind.
Suppose you could say that. In a sense, we've only come this far because of the seeds he chose to sow. But never mind that. What matters most right now is our duties at the conference. I have a role to play as the prince's escort. Just as I'm sure you all have your own, keeping the conference secure.
Right, much is for certain. Ah, you must be special support section. Thank you for your service today. As you can see, there's nothing out of the ordinary to report here. If you have no particular business, I would ask you to get the fuck out of here! Sure thing.
Rather blunt, isn't he?
You're no longer needed. Wow. Like a pistol whip to the face.
Any loud noise will make this room carry over to the next door and disrupt the conference, so we have to remain quiet as possible while you're here.
Who are you? What the? Oh my fuck! What the hell? You have a face?
Who the fuck are you?
I've been a nervous wreck all day. But I can't let this opportunity go to waste, especially after all Prince Oliver's done for the Academy. Most importantly, I'm here as a representative of Thor's. Gotta pull myself together and chip in.
What's a girl in uniform, school uniform, doing here?
I did hear that a student was going to be accompanying the Imperial government to the conference. Supposedly they're hoping to gain some real-world experience, being one of the best and brightest of their academy. That must be her.
Damn. And here I was thinking someone just couldn't find a babysitter.
Somehow I get the feeling she and I would have a lot to talk about. She has to have skipped a grade or two, right?
Well, you never know. The girl one just might be around the same age as you and Lloyd. She seems like she's got a good head on her shoulders, so I guess she could be older than she looks.
It'd be nice to get to know her, but we're pressed for time today. Let's see. I have to put together the conference minutes and review the draft we're sending to the Imperial Times. Oh, and I need to respond to Radio Trista's media requests, too.
Huh. I have no idea.
I obviously can't enter in the middle of the conference.
Yes, we can.
So before we bother anyone,
Run in there and go blah, blah, blah.
Today's trade conference is of great interest to those from our area, moving at least to the further economic development back home.
you're a special support section, correct? Heard you assisted His Lordship Prince Albert yesterday. Not at all. If anything, he was the one who helped us.
That's right. His Lordship's medical knowledge was tremendously useful.
Ha, is that so? To his credit, the Grand Prince is an excellent doctor in his own right. Details aside, I can say with confidence that His Lordship was both extremely pleased and impressed with all of you. Glad to have opportunity to meet the men and women he spoke so highly of.
Our pleasure, my man.
We appreciate your kind words.
Oh god, there's Killiga.
The conference appears to be going well. Better than the typical Republican Parliament session anyway. The president has to be relieved he's not dealing with the opposing party today.
Ah, you must be special support section that's been on patrol duty. Thank you very much for your service, and there's always anything we can do to make your job easier.
Hello, Killiga.
Well, look who it is. How go your patrols, SSS?
Killiga?
Looks on your faces tell me you have some intel about what could happen today. Might it have something to do with your invitation aboard the RSI, perhaps? I beg your pardon? We should have expected you would already know.
Jeez, how do your sources even get this stuff?
Settle down. It isn't anything to fret over. I'm curious, though. Did you hear anything of note?
It was only some friendly advice, nothing more. There's still plenty we have to figure out for ourselves.
Is that right? Well, the same could be said of myself.
What?
I was merely thinking aloud. I can envision as many scenarios as I'd like, but that doesn't mean any of them will come to pass. With so many conflicting motives, there is still so much we don't know. That's true of everyone working here today. Will today be the day the first domino falls? Or is that juncture yet to come? Who can really say at this point in time?
I think I understand what you're getting at, but still. Either way, she's right on the mirror.
The only thing I'll add is that my role today is nothing more than that of a presidential guardian and keeper. In that sense, you could almost consider us as colleagues. What say we put aside our allegiances and simply watch how today unfolds. Beyond that, I have no further comments to make for the moment.
Fair enough. Thanks for the information.
Or nothing at all. Kyoko being shrewd as ever. Oh god, you. I haven't seen you fucking at all this game.
I can't believe that woman would. No, I'm sure of it this time.
Who's he mumbling about?
Excuse us, Vice Commissioner Pierre?
What? The special support section? Oh, joy. Well, can I help you?
If I may ask, Vice Commissioner, what are you doing here?
Tio, you can't just. Oh, nothing. Nothing except my job as director of the security command room.
Huh? Since when?
Come to think of it, I do recall seeing your name sprinkled around in some of our materials.
Ah, I see. I never read those, hence my confusion.
You what?
Here we go.
Should probably have mentioned this to all of you sooner. Whoops.
One question. If you're the head of security, why are you in here instead of the command room? Taking a little break?
Please, Daddy has full authority while we're here on site. With my permission, of course. So you see, there's no reason for me to be in the command room. Too many leaders spoil the group, as it were. Think of it however you like. As your superior, I know what is best for the operation. Now then, you sexist folks are not getting in Daddy's way.
Yes, sir.
Still as much of a douche as he always been.
By the way, Vice Commissioner, can I ask what women you were referring to just now?
I'm curious too. Is this someone we should be wary of?
Why would my wife be? I mean, mind your own business. It's got nothing to do with you. Now get back to work. Go on.
Yes, sir. Understood.
All of that was about his old lady?
Perhaps the tight leash she has on him is beginning to chafe. Whatever the case, I think he'd appreciate us keeping quiet about this.
Wait, which one's his wife? Is he here?
Every single time. I mean, I can. I know I could.
Oh, I think he was just talking about his wife, I guess, or yeah. I don't know if she meant she was actually here.
Listen up, there's a press conference scheduled during the intermission. Make sure everything is in order on the double.
Understood. We'll get right on it.
Got a bunch of VHSs over here.
Phew, so this is where they put the lunch boxes. Finally I can grab a bite to eat.
I'm so fucking hungry. I haven't really checked out these rooms at all. Just kind of more break rooms and this one thing of coffee here.
Captain Grant, pleasure to see you.
Hey, Grant, working on?
Good day, Sergeant Major Seeker. You as well, Sergeant Orlando. Though I suppose neither one of you is technically part of the CGF at the moment.
That's true, but my leave is only temporary. You can address me whatever you find easiest.
I don't really care either way.
Are you two the only representatives from the CGF on this floor?
That we are. It's out of consideration for the dignitaries and members of the press, you might say. Part of the CGF's orders for this assignment is to stay out of sight and minimize exposure. It's the bare bones deployment. It sounds like the reasoning goes deeper than that. It does. Such a decision is a way of tiptoeing around the two major powers. While the Guardian Force's weaponry is restricted by law, it still functions the same as any other state military. We stay within budget, but a great deal of our funding goes towards maintaining and improving the arms we're allowed to have. Those expenditures would be an easy point of contention if they were out in the open during the conference. Out of sight and out of mind, in other words.
Diplomacy can be one fickle mistress. All true, but I try to not to think about it too much. In the end, the both of us are only up here for appearance's sake. Still, there's an entire company of guardsmen 1 story below ready to mobilize on a moment's notice. Should something happen, they'll be on this floor within seconds, rest assured. Good to know.
We'll be counting on you if it comes to that.
What the hell are you all doing in here? There you all are. Have you noticed anything amiss?
No, not yet.
That monitor over there gives you a security overview of the entire tower at once, right?
Correct. We have access to every critical area of the building in real time. That includes the conference room, of course. Thankfully, this tower is equipped with the most advanced security system on the continent.
Numerous locations are beginning to incorporate video surveillance, as I recall, from the IPC to orbital stores. I've never seen such a large quantity of them in one place, however.
How many there are is only half of it. The fact that this technology even exists is amazing on its own.
I would be surprised to see them used to survey areas outside the city someday. CGF's days might be outnumbered, Noel.
I don't think it'll ever be that simple. How widespread they become is going to depend on the public's approval.
Digressions aside, there are more than a welcome convenience for this assignment.
Without any leads on the terrorist plans, what we're gonna do is nip things in the butt the moment they strike, whether right before or just after. That's why we have to keep our eyes sharp. Can't afford to overlook even the tiniest detail. If you come across anything suspicious, be sure to report it at once.
Understood.
The infrastructure we set up in here allows us to consolidate, parse every bit of security data that flows in just like that. Plus, while the terminals here are limited, we're still able to access the database at CBD headquarters. Should the needs arise, we'll have detailed info on any suspicious characters available at our fingertips.
And a crazy, kooky characters. How about that one chick with a face up there? Who is she? Who is she? Guy's fucking Grace.
Good to see you, SSS.
Hey, if it ain't Lloyd and Company, it's my favorite little guy!
Actually, that's why that's Ilya says that. I can totally see Grace saying it too.
Feels like we've been forever for this trade conference to kick off, doesn't it?
You have no idea.
It's the main event of all main events. Crossbell's leadership and representatives from 4 nearby countries in a bonanza of international discourse. And of course, a big to-do like this demands a primetime venue. Orcus Tower, the continent's first true skyscraper. Can you feel it? The nerves in the air? Ah! So tense that my heart's about to jump out of my chest.
I definitely see the tension, but honestly, you don't look the least bit nervous to me.
I suspect the nerves are coming less from her and more from her prospective victims / interviewees. Dio, you're back! And you brought the cherry mark snark along with you too. I'll admit, I'm not so anxious I am giddy, but enough about that. Someone I want to introduce you to. Meet Noticia. Noticia, the special support section.
I've already talked to her a bunch.
Nice to meet you. I've seen you all in the papers before. You look even finer team in person. I'm Noticia, a reporter from the Liberal News. Thanks for keeping us all safe for the day.
Why was it you and not fucking Niall and Dorothy? Why? Why did this? Why? You don't even have a face yet. Maybe you'll earn it one day.
Happy to be of service.
I've heard of the Liberal News Service. It's the largest publication in the kingdom.
That's right. They've also been getting a lot of attention in the journalism world for another reason. 2 of their own reporters were awarded the Pulitzer Prize last year.
Ah, there we go. Niall and fucking Dorothy mentioned. They actually got a Pulitzer Prize? I don't think we even knew that.
Pulitzer? Isn't the prize the Nielsen person won a few years back? It's given to the continent's most outstanding journalist every year, if I remember right.
That's the one. Anyway, the latest recipients are our duo by the names of
There they are.
Niall Burns and Dorothy Hyatt.
Those 2 motherfuckers.
Niall's a ace reporter, and Dorothy's a brilliant camerawoman.
Brilliant with quotation marks around them. So the kingdom took home the crown last year, huh? 2 guesses as to what the prize-winning story was.
Could it have been about the strange phenomena that happened in Liberal around that time? Right again. Though technically, everything they covered leading up to the event factored into the decision too. I see. They sound very impressive. Yeah, I guess so. But that doesn't mean we'll just lie down and let them outshine us.
Shut up, Grace. You're fucking nothing compared to them.
It's every reporter's dream to win the Pulitzer Prize at least once in their career. If you want to win the next one, then you better get the best scoop you can each and every day. Especially this one. Got that, Reigns? Can't let any of these news hounds get the jump on us.
Yes, ma'am. If Grace gets any more fired up, the orbital sprinkler system might go off.
Let's hope she can behave herself at least. So to get down and Dorothy couldn't make it. That's right. They're on assignment at Calvard, so they wouldn't have gotten here in time.
God damn it. You're telling me they're over there? Trails beyond the horizon, the ding dong and doodah baba, whatever. They're over there doing that shit now. God damn them. You're telling me I have to wait like 800 games before I ever see them again? How dare they?
Things are a little touch and go over there right now.
Are you trying to tell me my fucking plot over here is not engaging enough for you, Niall and Dorothy?
Yeah, I'll bet. It's got something to do with those radical nationalists that got running around, right? Word is the Republican government is concerned about them making a move during the trade conference. Well, look at you. Guess that pass of yours isn't just for show, is it? I'd heard the same, though there's no evidence of their involvement yet.
So Grace managed to dig that info up, too, huh?
No sense worrying about how. Got our own job to take care of.
Dorothy Hyde is the Liberal News Service's photojournalist extraordinaire. Her photos are both remarkably vivid and captivating beyond belief. As a photographer myself, I'd love the opportunity to speak with her someday.
You will be sorely disappointed, probably. You imagine some like absolute god among men, and then she comes out, she's like, "Hi there, hello," and she like locks herself in the closet and shit, fucks up.
Thompson from the Art and Press. Pleasure to meet you. You're a photographer from Tyrell Times, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right, but I'm still only a rookie. You said art and press, right? That means you're from Remiferia? We may be from different countries, but we're not competitors today. Looking forward to working with you.
Likewise. Here's something we all get the story we're looking for.
I haven't heard too many positive remarks about the Crossbell police in the past. However, seeing how tight the building's security is, I'm getting the exact opposite impression today. The only conclusion I could come to is that the CBD's shortcomings are a result of their structure, not their people.
Sure.
This trade conference truly is extraordinary. I've never covered anything like this before. Conferences between any of these two countries aren't uncommon, but between Crossbell and its four neighboring nations, that's unheard of. Not to mention both Chancellor Osborne and President Rocksmith are attending in person rather than sending surrogates. This is essentially the first time these two men have ever met face to face. Talk about history in the making. It's unprecedented, to say the least. Reporters from every participating nation have gathered for the sake of covering this day, you and your Imperial Chronicle colleagues included.
Everyone's all fucking jazzed up. All right, that's one patrol down.
Nothing unusual to report at the moment.
Yep, so far so good. Might as well make another loop around.
Good plan. You know, I can't help but wonder if the conference is going smoothly.
Me too. I know the mayor and speaker are doing their best, but that's a tough room they got in there.
The Blood and Iron Chancellor and President Rocksmith present the greatest challenge.
And that they do. Want to ask how it's been going through during the intermission?
Same day, 3:05 p.m. Okay, so it's been a couple hours. The trade conference finally reached its halfway point. Before the intermission officially began, the heads of state had held a brief press conference for the media. Meanwhile, Lord and the others took the opportunity to speak with Mr. Grimwood, who started his break ahead of the others. How's it going in there, man?
Ah, that explains it. Things being as precarious as they are, the SSS was asked to assist with the security detail.
Exactly. I'm not sure how much of a difference would really make in the grand scheme, though. May only be an additional peace of mind.
Don't sell yourself short, my friend. You're the team that thwarted an assassination attempt on a previous mayor. It's reassuring to have you all here.
That's kind of you to say.
Yeah, thanks for the vote of confidence.
How is the conference going, Mr. Grimwood? Things appear to be proceeding smoothly thus far.
That's a fair assessment. Talks are slow but steady for now. The participating nations have already agreed to several trade deals. Mayor Croy's efforts are truly beginning to pay off for all of us.
Thank goodness. That puts my mind at ease.
Slow but steady for now, you say. Do you think things may get rocky in the second half?
Oh?
Is there something you're concerned about?
I doubt I hold the jurisdiction to tell you this, as an observer on the sidelines. But the focal point of the first half of the conference centered on proposals that affect such fields as trading and finance. The second half, on the other hand, will be reserved for proposals from each of the various heads of state. That is undoubtedly when the topic of Crossbell's defenses will be addressed.
But if they do that,
It'll only be a matter of time before foreign military presence enters the equation.
But what about the non-aggression pact? It's only been 2 years since it was signed.
The Queen of Liberl did push the pact into being with Crossbell's best interest in mind. But technically, 2 of the nations participating today never signed to that pact. Remiferia and, well, Crossbell itself.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, I guess we didn't.
In light of that, it's only inevitable that a new continental security framework will be discussed.
Likely so. My grandfather shares your concerns and expectations both. Would drafting up a new pact and having Crossbell sign it this time not be the simplest solution? It has to be. They can model the framework after the non-aggression pact and prohibit military force between all the nations. Oh.
I get it. Crossbell isn't technically a nation. The Empire and the Republic only recognize Crossbell as an autonomous state.
It's as you say. Crossbell lacks the sovereignty to enter an international treaty. Economic arrangements alone are not grounds for the state to enter into a formal pact as its own entity. That fine line we tread is precisely what puts the state of Crossbell in jeopardy.
I'm sort of getting it, but this definitely isn't cut and dry.
Excuse me, but I have something I would like to ask. Crossbell is not the only autonomous state on the continent. Lemon, Ored, and North Ambria, for instance. Are those states also barred from entering international treaties?
No, they're not. It's true that each state has its own set of historical circumstances as to why they've remained states instead of forming nations. However, each has also been recognized by the major powers as independent, with sovereignty of their own.
Except us, because fuck us.
So they have equal standing. Exactly. They're treated very differently than Crossbell. Primarily because their sovereignty is recognized by the holy city of Ulterior. Ah,
The holy city of Arteria, as in the high seat of the Septian Church?
Oh.
yes, as a city-state, Ulterior's territory is small, but the church holds religious authority across the continent. Numerous autonomous states and free cities owe their establishment to the church's aid.
Then you have Crossbell, whose autonomy was gifted to it by Erebonian Calvard. That's how we're in the unique position of having two suzerain powers above us.
And that has historically led to Crossbell being dragged into their conflicts time and time again. If Crossbell only had a modicum of sovereignty, we could work to improve the situation. But if consent from both countries is what it will take for that to become a reality, then there's basically no hope. I wish I could disagree. Put it that way, it does seem bleak.
Getting back to the topic at hand, I would expect the Chancellor and President to have their ideas regarding Crossbell's security. Naturally, each country's terms for their respective proposals will differ vastly. The Speaker and Mayor will have to be wary of what we stand to gain or lose. Apologies, my young friends. I'm sure you already have enough on your minds. Remember that Speaker McDowell is no stranger to matters such as these. And I get the sense Mayor Crow has lost some cards to play himself.
You think he has a plan?
But what could it be?
I don't know the particulars myself. Nevertheless, could very well...
Suddenly,
Sorry, I should take this. Special support section, Lloyd Bannings speaking.
Bannings, the press conference is concluded. The dignitaries are now headed to the 36th floor. Where are you?
Oh, we're still in the break room of the 34th. Was there something you need us to do?
Yes, actually. We were contacted by both Chancellor Osborne and President Rocksmith. They each requested to speak with the SSS during the intermission. What? They what? Same reaction. Given who they are, I hope you understand we're in no position to turn them down. The SSS is to visit both of them during the intermission, and that's an order. The President is staying in the furthest room in the West Wing corridor, while the Chancellor is in the furthest to the east.
Hold on a second. I get that we can't refuse, but why ask for us?
This is a lot of pressure, Dudley. Don't be such a child, Bannings. Sack up. This is an excellent opportunity to get some insight on what each side is after.
You're right. Okay, we'll head there right away.
Lean on McDowell if the going gets rough. She's the one on your team best suited to handling these situations. Report to me once you're finished.
Understood.
What was that about, Lloyd?
You were getting real riled up there. What's going on, bud?
Brace yourselves.
Bracer yourselves. Lloyd explained to the others that both Chancellor Osborne and President Rocksmith had requested a private audience with them.
Excuse me?
You're joking.
Not that I can discern. He seems entirely serious.
This is certainly a surprise. Special Support Section's name is more well known than I thought.
I don't know about that. I suspect it's because we're familiar with several members of their personnel. That's the only reason for interest in us that I can think of.
You might be onto something there. Yeah, Killica and fucking Lecter.
Regardless of the reason, there's no way we could possibly decline.
Don't I know it? Let's head up to the 36th floor. Dudley said the rooms are on the furthest end of the west and east and west wings. We don't want to keep them waiting.
Roger. Yes, sir.
Receiving an audience with the heads of the state of both major powers is something substantial, no matter the reason. I'm sure you're apprehensive, but an opportunity like this is worth taking advantage of. At the very least, being able to size both men up in person should be a valuable experience for you.
I was thinking the same thing.
We'll head over to see them now. Please excuse us, Mr. Grimwood.
Oh, fuck, we're all about to demon dive to save my game. How are you and your men faring, Captain Grant?
Just fine. Everyone's staying by on high alert. They're used to being ready for an emergency at any moment.
Suppose they would be. It's reassuring to hear. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to go over how our forces will be deployed for the second half of the conference. What the fuck are you doing here? Yeah. Should have visited the Chancellor and President while there's still time. I hope I don't have to tell you that it wouldn't be wise to keep them waiting. Stop talking to me!
Hey there, Lloyd and Company. How's security detail going? Peachy?
For now, at least. What about you? Did you manage to get a scoop you were looking for?
Oh, you know it. We've been doing pretty well for ourselves so far. Speaking of which, you might be writing a genuinely positive article for once. All I need now is some material with a little more zing to it. Something the public would eat right up.
I'm sure you already know this.
But please don't go sneaking off someplace you're not supposed to. Our jobs are tough enough as it is. I won't. I was going to make Reigns do the... Listen, I promise I won't break any rules, okay? See, no fingers crossed or anything. So come on, don't worry about it.
I'm more worried than ever now.
So am I. I, Grace Lynn, do swear by oath to follow the rules. Now, excuse me, get the fuck out of here!
Oh, they should block off this spot over here. Just as I tell you, the press doesn't allow past here, please!
It's still a mission, though, right? Can you just, look the other way?
We promise we only won't take a few photos. They won't even know we're there.
That's right. I can't go back to Grace empty-handed. Please let us through.
Persistent as ever. Good luck trying to tell a reporter where they can and can't go. As long as no one's trying to physically force their way through, they're not breaking any rules.
I guess so. It's just all part of being a member of the press, right? Either way, we may as well give up any hope of using the elevators right now.
Damn, Arius, you floating there?
Is that Arios? And Kilika?
I believe so. What could they be talking about?
Nearly a year has gone by since you left the guild. Are you adjusting well to your new job?
More or less. Though the workload is so much heavier, it doesn't even begin to compare.
So I imagine.
And how has Shizuku been?
As cheerful as ever, though sometimes I feel as though she's a bit too accommodating for a child her age. She was recently blessed with a wonderful friend as well. I've noticed that she smiles more often since then.
That's good to hear. It's already been half a decade since Seiya's passing, hasn't it? Not to mention 6 years ago since our first meeting.
Wow. Okay. It's not surprising that you would know him, to be honest.
That's right, 6 years. You were wandering the continent when you came across Seiya in Crossbell City by chance. As I remember it, she insisted you stay with our family while you were in town, no matter how much you tried to refuse. Imagine my surprise when I saw you working for the Bracer Guild in Liberl 3 years later.
The goddess works in mysterious ways. You never quite know what threads will end up tying people together. I'll never forget the hospitality the two of you showed me back then. My only regret is I was unable to return the favor to her.
There's no need to dwell. The fact that you remember it to this day would be more than enough for Seiya.
It's like those two knew each other before they met through the guild.
Evidently so, but I feel like it would be rude to listen any further. I agree. We should leave before we interrupt them.
Nah, fuck that. Ah!
I just remembered. Still and Joshua wanted to see you when you came in earlier this year. They were disappointed to miss you when they heard you and Lynn had lunch together during the anniversary festival.
Oh, she did have lunch together with Lynn. Oh, Lynn said that she wasn't sure they were going to be able to meet together. I guess they did meet up at some point.
Were they? It wasn't my intention to give them the cold shoulder. If time had permitted, I would have been more than happy to do a little catching up. That being said, I've heard plenty about their achievements while they were here in Crossbell. It's amazing to think those two are the same. Those are the same two rookies who came through the doors of Zeiss Branch 2 years ago.
Indeed, they were invaluable to us during their stay. We should have expected as much from a pair that was raised by Cassius. Look forward to seeing how they continue to grow.
That's right. Kilika used to be a Bracer Guild receptionist in Liberl.
Explain how she knows Estelle and Joshua.
It's a small world, as they say. People often have fewer degrees of separation between them than you'd expect.
Give me more. Oh my god, yes, more.
Incidentally, I've heard that you've been keeping in contact with Zin.
You could say that. Though we rarely get the chance to meet anymore, our positions being what they are.
Oh, really? Ah.
That's enough eavesdropping for one day. We should move along.
No, fuck you. Come on, come on, come on. Ah. Fuck you, Lloyd. Fucking ruin everything.
My, what an amazing view. It's difficult to imagine a terrorist would take swing in such beautiful skies. Yes, that's right. Minos is absurd. Simply no way it could ever happen.
He doesn't sound too convinced.
Terrorists. Minos is absurd. Must be overthinking things.
Hey, it's this girl again. She's got a flip phone.
Hello, Angie. Yeah, we're in the middle of an intermission. Oh, that's right. Class 8 is at Guerrilla Fortress right now. I'm a little worried about what the Imperial Liberation Front is up to, but they should be fine as long as Crow's with them.
What the fuck is she fucking talking about?
Well, I'll keep an eye out over on my end, so you guys be sure to do the same.
She has that art style is completely different. This art style is not the same as the art style in this game. Granted, it might be these are portraits were taken from like a mobile game or something else. But I actually have a distinct feeling, guys. I have a distinct feeling that this person here might be of some significance in one of like the Cold Steel games. Maybe. Or maybe even the Calvard games. I don't know. I just have this feeling because the art style looks very different from the art style in this game. It also looks very different from any of the like ones that were obviously done by that were fan stuff, right? Or even the mobile game stuff. This really looks like a different game. I don't know. I don't know if they keep using face portraits in later games or not, or if that gets dropped when they enter in 3D.
Huh, it's like any ornament I've ever seen before. It must have been co-developed by the Foundation, the Reinford Company. Whatever it is that girl was talking about, though, she seemed pretty on top of it all. Not just anyone can do that sort of thing.
Huh? You love me? Angie, a serious situation here. Keep an eye out over on my end, so you guys be sure to do the same.
So we got a few names there.
Angie?
Crow. I legit honestly feel like we're not going to know who this character is in this game. I almost feel like this is like a slight nod or something, but not like who is this character? Find out, play fucking Cold Steel or one of those other billion other games. Just have a feeling.
Huh?
What the hell?
Ah, it seems the elevator's arrived.
How about that? Please, after you.
No, I couldn't. You go on ahead. It's quite all right. I promise I'm in no particular hurry.
No, I insist. You were here first.
What's up, Lloyd?
Take a look at those two soldiers by the elevator.
They appear to be trying to compromise on who to ride the elevator first. This is kind of painful to watch.
Look at them go. Like an awkward couple on a first date at the anniversary festival.
We can forego using the elevator for now, if only to spare us the emotional turmoil.
Yeah, good call.
Give us any reason not to go to that side. All right.
That's...
Oh shit, Chloe talking to Lecter. Oh fuck! Wow. This is the first time reuniting and talking in fucking forever.
I see, and that's when you ran into Lucy.
Yep. It was only Remiferi on business too. Guess she got wind. I tried to run, but she caught me. Yeesh. Might be losing my touch. Can you even guess how many bonks over the head she gave me?
Not a one. She hugged you instead with tears in her eyes, didn't she?
Dang it.
I could tell exactly how Lucy feels, you know. She's probably well aware of just how dangerous your day-to-day is. I'm sure she's been worried sick.
Man, a woman's intuition is no joke. Makes my spine tingle. Never do know how to handle them.
Maybe, but you brought it upon yourself. This really does take me back. It's been so long since I've seen Leo, too. I'd love for all of us to have a reunion.
All their fellow classmates.
All the long face, Lecter. Isn't this the part where you say, yeah, let's all have a Bastion Michelin party till we drop?
Not a bad impression. No promises, but I'll see what I can do. Just don't hold your breath, all right?
I know, but you won't be able to stop me from looking forward to it anyway. Now then, I should be going, if you'll excuse me.
No prob. And hey, don't forget to say hi to Seek for me. I still am home for that salami. Damn, she's really coming to her own. The bro couldn't ask for a better crown princess. You think so too, right? Busted. Sorry, we didn't mean to eavesdrop.
We didn't hear much, I assure you. Didn't you, Ellie? You seem very invested in the relationship from where I was standing. Tio?
Well, she ain't the only one. You and the princess sure seem close. What's the story there?
I was an upperclassman back in school. Not Sunday school. Janus Royal Academy, to be specific. Janus Royal Academy. That's one of Liberal's more prestigious institutions, isn't it?
That's right. It's not unheard of for them to accept students from abroad, but did you study there on taxpayers' money?
Nah, old man Gileath paid my tuition out of pocket.
Really? Is that true?
Well, it's about time I hit the old dusty trail.
Now time to hit the old dusty trail.
Myself. Oh, that reminds me. Get called in and talk with the head honchos, right? They're both real pains in the ass to deal with, so good luck in there. What?
It's nice to see that Chloe get to run to him too. Look at all these interactions we're seeing, guys. This is fucking so peak.
Could he be more sketchy if he tried?
Who'd have thought the next Queen Liberal went to school with an Imperial spy? Truth is stranger than fiction, as they say. Whatever the case, we can't forget that he's a subordinate of the Blood and Iron Chancellor. As for what he's after personally, we'll have to figure that out for ourselves.
This is His Lordship's Prince Albus' room. Speaker McDowell is currently paying him a visit, however. I've been instructed to let you pass.
Enter, okay?
We're done deliberating for now, but I'm absolutely exhausted facing both Osborne and Rocksmith at once. Oh, now, don't sell yourself short, Your Lordship. You have grown quite capable of commanding the room when needed. I'd say your predecessors would be proud of the way you handled yourself in there. It's been 5 years since I ascended the throne. From various domestic order has finally been secured, but I have much to learn as a statesman. Ah, look who it is. Thank you again for all your help yesterday. Good afternoon, Special Support Section.
Pardon our interruption.
I did hear about your being added to today's security detail. We appreciate your service. It's my understanding that you once even saved Speaker McDowell's life. You seem we're in good hands.
I think you may be expecting a little too much from us.
Not at all. I too find your presence here most reassuring. We'll need that peace of mind to properly navigate the second half of the conference.
About that, do you expect the upcoming discussions to become problematic, Grandfather?
I do. Unlike the first half, I suspect the faults of Crossbell State will be thrust into the spotlight one after another, to which the major powers will no doubt be as demanding as they have ever been. However, I'm also concerned about Dieter. During our last Diet session, he was rather enthusiastic about introducing some truly radical ideas. Such drive comes with youth, and I respect that. However, I worry about what direction it might take us today.
I hadn't thought about it that way. Mr. Grimwood alluded to Mayor Croy having some kind of plan for the last half of the conference.
I can't profess to know the details myself, but I'm certain he'll bring it to the table sooner or later. And whether it turns out for good or for ill depends entirely on how the conference proceeds. Isn't that right, Speaker? Precisely. As Speaker, it is imperative that I lend my utmost support to Mayor Croy during the trade conference. It is no simple duty, to be sure, but I will do what I can to fulfill it.
Of course. Best of luck, Grandfather.
None of us can afford to lose focus during the second half of the conference. We'll also need to be especially wary of what security proposals the two major powers bring to the floor. Speaker, it is imperative that I lend my utmost support to Mayor Croy during the trade conference. It's no simple duty, to be sure, but I'll do what I can to fulfill it.
Oh boy.
Your special support section, correct? Mrs. Claudia told me to let you pass. Feel free to go in if you'd like to visit.
Okay. Brought a Segan here. Oh, that's right. No, it was Lecter that went downstairs. She went this way.
May I ask you a question, C? How do you suppose Grandmother would have handled this if she'd been the one to come? That's what you always fucking say, C. Can you give me some better advice? No, fuck you, C. You have a point. I suppose I can't help being the way I am. Oh, hello, SS.
Sorry for interrupting, Your Highness.
It's nothing to concern yourselves over. I was merely thinking aloud. To be honest, I'm glad you came to visit. Your Highness, are you also concerned over what may happen during the second half of the conference? Partially, yes, but I was actually reflecting on something a tad broader. As Crown Princess, I have a fair bit of knowledge when it comes to diplomatic negotiations. But to be a good negotiator takes many skills, insight, judgment, and and objectivity, for instance. The first half of the conference made me painfully aware that I still have room for growth in those particular areas. So that's what's bothering you.
Give yourself some credit. Know where you can improve is half the battle.
That's right. You're still only as old as Lloyd, Ellie, and myself, Your Highness. You're an inspiration if you ask me. That's very kind of you to say. Still, being timid in a room like that is unavoidable at this stage of my career. But though the continent's troubles wait for no one, I nevertheless have to learn on my own pace and take everything in stride.
That's a good approach. Just don't forget to cut loose and relax every now and then. Like now, for example. You only get one intermission. Be ashamed to waste it.
Wazzy, I swear to Adios, if you're thinking of inviting her out for a drink or worse.
It's alright. I was never one for excessive formalities. The lack of it is quite relaxing, actually. Though now that I think about it, perhaps nostalgic is a better word. When I'm around all of you, I feel as if I'm speaking with Estelle, Joshua, and the rest of our friends. I'm not sure we can really compare, Your Highness. Thanks, Lesser Estelle! Well, I'd have to disagree with you on that. Ah, yes, would any of you care for some tea?
No, we couldn't possibly.
As much as I would love to, we have somewhere else we need to be. My apologies. I should have anticipated that. I won't keep you any longer. Please be careful today, everyone. I wish you all the best. And rest assured that I'll be giving my very utmost during the second half of the conference.
We'll be rooting for you, Your Highness.
Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to chat with me. So I'll focus on the next phase.
All right, Seek. All right, start with fucking Calvard here.
We've been expecting you. You're the Crossbell Police Department Special Support Section, correct? We are. Is this the President's room? Yes, I've been instructed to let you pass. Please, make your way inside. Thank you.
Pardon us. Can't believe we're about to meet the president of one of the two largest nations on the continent.
You said it. Even I got butterflies in my stomach. I like it. Sorry, was about to play a different song. No, we walked in and then it started the same song we listened to from the beginning.
Excuse us, Mr. President. We were told you requested to meet with the Special Support Section.
No, suddenly now it's switched.
Ah, thank you all for coming. Please, no need for all the pomp and circumstance. Go ahead and have a seat. Oh, sure.
That's very kind of you, Mr. President.
My invitation must have come as quite a shock to you. I truly appreciate you taking the time out of your own busy agendas for this. Though I imagine you must be very busy yourselves. Oh, no, not at all.
It's an honor just to be in your presence.
You're Speaker McDowell's granddaughter, isn't that right? We met once before at a celebration of some sort, if I recall correctly.
That's right. We first spoke back when I had the opportunity to visit Calvard with my grandfather. That was 2 years back.
Ah, yes, now I remember. You know, I was surprised to hear your grandfather chose to take up the post of Speaker instead of seeking re-election. I truly admire how passionate he still is at his age. He's a model statesman, if I may say so.
I'm sure my grandfather would be flattered to hear that. And not to change the subject, Mr. President, but what was it you called us here for?
Ah, well, truth be told, I've already heard all about you SSS fellows from Killica. This year's Swartz auction sounded like quite the affair, wouldn't you say? Frankly, former Speaker Hartman and I were never on the best of terms. Selfish as it may seem, I've been eager to meet the group that tipped the first dominoes that led to his downfall.
We're honored, sir.
Yeah, but real talk, we didn't do much. Guy just couldn't stop shooting himself in the foot.
Very true. He made his own bed the day he became involved with the cult.
Ah, yes, who could forget them? The DG cult. The treachery spread across the entire continent, but no nation was more affected than my own. I owe you my thanks for putting a stop to them once and for all.
Yes, that's where the big takedown happened, right? Or I think technically Ren, what happened with Ren too was out there.
You're welcome, but really, we were only doing our jobs. Honestly, I'd say our contributions didn't really amount to much in the long run. No need to be so humble, my boy. I heard things were rather dire. Even your Guardian force was being manipulated. Yet, in the face of it all, you still managed to quash the cult and keep that little girl safe. Great goddess in the sky, those are no small achievements to speak of. Wow, you flatter us, Mr. President.
Truly, I'm not sure we deserve such high praise.
Oh, but you do. Had Crossbell fallen to the cult, I don't know what would have become of us. If those dastardly villains took hold of the IBC, international trade and finance would have come to a screeching halt. And I'm sure you don't need me to tell you how severe the consequences of that would be for our economy.
That's true.
All the more reason I'd like to acknowledge your valor. I think the fitting thing to do would be to award you each with a medal. Yes, that sounds perfect. I'll have the arrangements made as soon as I return to the Republic.
Assuming you're not assassinated.
No, you don't have to do that.
Is it even appropriate for citizens of Crossbell to receive rewards from the Republican government?
Besides, we already got more recognition than I could handle from Granddad McDowell.
Truly, I don't see any faux pas to be had about it at all. Your troubles are our own as well. After all, the Republic does hold suzerainty over Crossbell.
Uh-oh.
Mr. President.
Now, keep your faces like that and they'll stay that way. You received an invitation from our friend, the Blood and Iron Chancellor, too, did you not? I would be delighted to speak with you all more, but I think my turn is over. And not to fear, I'll see to it that you receive those rewards we spoke of. Keep an eye out for them, all of you.
Interesting. He's like killing us with kindness, quite literally. And also, like, right, it's like trading favors with their old pal, old pal Calvard.
Thank you for visiting. You can find Chancellor Osborne's room at the end of the opposite wing.
Right, thanks.
We appreciate your help.
You're welcome. Farewell.
Everyone's like, He was something, wasn't he? Exactly what I expect from a major political figure. Capable and devilishly cunning.
Could you at least wait until we're not sitting in front of his room, Wazzy? To be fair, the president never made much of an effort to hide it. I doubt he was intentionally trying to place pressure on us, but that doesn't change the fact that he did. I think he was trying to keep up appearances more than anything. As Calvard's president, it would be good publicity to honor the ones who were credited with resolving the cult incident.
Yeah. Not to mention, he said that Crossbell's troubles are theirs as well. Which reaffirms that he sees Calvard as Crossbell's rightful owners. Man, you telling me that was the whole reason he called us in there? These big shot leaders got egos as wide as their country's borders. Without a doubt, even Diet members from an autonomous state like this have nothing on them.
We still have to speak with the Chancellor. What do you think he wants from us?
I couldn't say, but we're probably going to want to brace ourselves either way. I should run here and talk to him again.
Ah, you haven't left yet. Perhaps you'd like to join me for some tea then. They've even provided me with these lovely sweet buns. Please, make yourselves at home.
That's the Vichy buns.
Thank you for the offer, Mr. President, but we really couldn't. Tio's like, I want them! Give me the Vichy buns!
That's right. Forgive us for interrupting.
Oh man, I'm so looking forward to it. I have been like waiting for this shit. I'm so excited to go talk to Osborne right now. Oh shit.
Look at you two.
Ah, good to see you again, SSS.
Did you have a status update to make?
Nothing to report for now.
What about the two of you? Have you learned anything? Unfortunately not. Things have been quiet this far.
We're exhausting every avenue of the Erebonian side of things as well. But unfortunately, neither the nobles nor the root reformists are intent on giving us any leads to work with.
That's unfortunate.
A big goose egg from both Imperial factions then, huh? They seem like real pieces to deal with.
Yesterday, Prince Oliver mentioned the possibility of creating a third faction, didn't he? It's been on my mind ever since. If you wouldn't mind, Major, could you tell me more about his intentions?
Ellie?
Well, it's only natural you'd be curious. I'm not supposed to say much, but I don't think there'll be any harm in sharing a bit with the SSS. To put it metaphorically, you could say the prince is attempting to shatter some long-standing barriers. Barriers! You say barriers! Say it again! Say it again, Mueller! What the hell are you doing?
Barriers? Huh? That's something we're all too familiar with. I love fucking shattering barriers.
Why didn't you say that the first one we met, Mueller? Sorry, god damn. I didn't know you could be this excited. Basically, there are irreconcilable differences between the noble and reformist factions. But that won't stop him. He aims to have the two come to terms anyway, as absurd as that sounds.
The prince is trying to get the reformists and noble factions to reconcile?
I underestimated his starry-eyed idolism. Isn't the divide between the two sides as wide as Gorelia Canyon itself?
Wazzy, don't be so rude.
He's absolutely right. Still, the prince has committed himself to dancing toe-to-toe with a monster, despite how ludicrous it may be. He's fully aware of what people call him behind his back. A showy, debaucherous, bastard prince whose only concern is his leisurely wants. Let them talk. I've decided to stand by him regardless.
I see. It's very admirable.
The prince will always have an ally in Liberal, Major Mueller, just as Princess Claudia has stated. We may not always be able to intervene directly, but we'll assist you in both in any way we can.
Thank you, Senior Captain. I'm truly grateful.
The prince must truly be loved to have so many invaluable allies.
I don't know if I go that far, but there's no question that he has a certain effect on people. Still, the best thing that could happen today would be the trade conference ending without an incident. That is the objective. We're counting on you if the situation calls for it, Special Support Section.
Incidentally, I believe I saw her highness emerge from the stairwell a moment ago. Well, no matter. She's too strong to let that man weaken her resolve. I worried myself over nothing.
She's talking about Lecter? Sounds like there's some history there.
Best thing that could happen today would be the trade conference ending without incident. Yeah, don't fuck up. All right, I gotta go talk to people. Oh. Yep.
That must be the Chancellor's room. The intermission will likely be over by the time we're done with speaking with him. We should take care of anything else we need to do beforehand.
Yeah, I gotta talk to everybody else here.
Good afternoon, everyone. If you're looking for Mayor Croy's in Prince Oliver's room at the moment, Speaker McDowell, on the other hand, is in Prince Albert's room in the West Wing. There's no issue with you dropping either of them if you would like.
Okay. Hello, you two. Aha! I see. We share the same hopes for the bright men and women that will one day lead our people.
Indeed. What's truly special about them is their hearts and minds. So pure, yet fertile, like a garden basking in the morning dew. That's why more and more... good afternoon, Special Support Section. Care to join in our chat?
Sure, if we're not interrupting, that is.
What were the two of you discussing?
His Highness here happens to be on the board of directors for a prestigious military academy in Erebonia. We were just discussing the finer details of his duties.
The board of directors. Those would be the individuals responsible for how the school is operated, correct?
Damn, that's one hell of a side gig. It's just another one of my many schemes to get my name out there is all. I think the mayor here has contributed far more than I have.
You're involved too, Mayor Croy?
He's simply meant as a business partner. The IBC is the Epstein Foundation's benefactor, and it just so happens that the foundation is a part of a major test being held by the Academy.
Really? I had no idea. That does remind me. I've heard that Orbital Networks tests have also begun in the Empire.
No surprise the continent's largest bank has clout in every country in some form or another. Quite right. I dare say our little talk today was preordained by the goddess herself. What do you say to being a guest lecturer at the Academy one day if the opportunity arises? Though I'll have to warn you that faculty-student relationships are strictly prohibited.
The way you say that almost makes it sound like you're encouraging it. An amusing fellow like yourself must be quite popular, Prince Oliver.
Nothing really ever phases you, does it, Dieter?
I may just have to steal you away for a night of drinks once it's all over.
I'd love nothing more, my friend. We'll have a rousing good time, you and me.
Looks like His Highness and Uncle Dieter really hit it off.
I'll say. Guess they have more in common than I realized.
Since we're on the subject, may I ask how well you can hold your liquor?
I like to think I can keep uptight when libations begin to flow. Just don't ask me around fucking Aina. Or Sherazade, please. Though I've certainly met my match in the past.
How curious. I detect a faint air of wistfulness about the prince.
Huh. He's remembering an old drinking buddy or something.
I'm more like fearing.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Oh, shit. The moment of truth and demon justice.
You're the SS, correct? From the Crossbell police. His Excellency suspects you inside. Don't keep him waiting.
Right.
Pardon us. He practically exudes arrogance.
Classic Imperial Army, overbearing as all Gehenna.
Oh man, we're about to fucking die. Here we go.
Oh my god, I've waited so long for this fucking moment. Finally, this bitch is relevant. All the buildup.
Excuse us, Chancellor Osborne.
We received word that you wish to speak with the special support section.
Do come in. Magnificent view, isn't it? It's fascinating to think that mankind built a structure like this to look down on the world below it. These walls in which we stand are proof that we finally attained the glory the ancient civilization once held.
So they are.
Are you referring to the ancient Zemurians from over 1,200 years ago?
Everything I've heard about them makes it sound like they're more or less had magic at their fingertips.
Theirs wasn't a utopia, mind you. During last year's La Pearl incident, a large floating city appeared over the kingdom. That city was constructed before the Great Collapse, yet sealed away by human hands. It was a symbol of mankind's potential, as well as its hubris.
Our potential in hubris.
You seem to be a very well-informed man.
Oh, I wouldn't say I know everything. As far as Crossbell is concerned, I haven't discovered nearly as much as that priest Joachim Gwenter did.
How do you...
It's what we don't know that lends weight to the affairs of the world. If you had everything in the palm of your hand, life as we live it would be helplessly mundane. Don't you agree, Wazi Hemisphere?
Oh? So you know of me? Or do you? I get the sense my name is the only dirty little secret of mine you've uncovered.
That would simply mean that you have none worthy of capturing my attention. No, my interests lie far more in the realm of the War God. More specifically, his successor.
Yeah?
The Imperial Intelligence Division. Their ability to gather information is second to none.
Where are my manners? I am Gileath Osborne, representative of the Empire of Erebonian. I have heard much about you from Lecter. Care to join me for a friendly chat before the intermission ends?
Well then, Chancellor. What is it you wanted to discuss with us?
You already seem all too aware of everything that's happening right now.
No need to overthink it. This is nothing more than a civil conversation. There's something I would like to hear your opinions on, however.
Our opinions?
Yes, I'll be frank. How long do you think your precious Crossbell will last?
Bit of a loaded question, isn't it?
On the contrary, I bear no ill intentions. History tells us that no political entity can last in perpetuity. And that's discounting the Orbital Revolution, which has accelerated all aspects of the contemporary world. How much longer can a land as contested as Crossbell withstand the coming turbulence of this era?
I'm sorry. I'm not sure. Forever. As long as there are citizens in the state who have the will to protect it.
Well,
True. Little matters more than having a solid will. A resolve, one might say. These are rare instances in time when trends are bucked and the course of history itself is changed. The people are never truly powerless. I doubt the potential their resolve can hold.
Then you agree.
But consider this. What happens when two opposing resolves clash? It's simple. The lesser of the two would be engulfed, fanning the flames of upheaval hotter still. Now, suppose these hellborn fires were to emerge again and again across the land. The integrity of morality itself would be smelted in the searing heat until the world itself was ablaze. Such a phenomena would surely be easy for you to imagine, would it not?
I can understand how Crossbell's resolve might seem lesser compared to that of the Empire or the Republic. But even a small flame is capable of burning bright. It's not a foregone conclusion that the larger will engulf it. Just as it wasn't when the Burl repelled the Imperial army.
Ah, that's right. It was 12 years ago during the 100 Days War.
Well played. Resolve is ultimately a question of tenacity. The Pearl was small, but tenacious. It overcame the shambolic effort the Empire put forward. There is much Crossbell could stand to glean from that moment in time. However, I remain unconvinced that Crossbellans hold the same pride and conviction that the people of La Burle do. I'll leave things at that. Our intermission is coming to a close. It almost slipped my mind. Don't expect any medals from the Imperial government. The nobility grows even more irksome when rewards are given to commoners. Wow, holy shit! Wow! Bitches brought us in there and insult us to our faces and tell us to get the fuck out. You ain't getting shit. Compare that to Calvard, they're like, really, you're so great, Lulu, you guys are awesome. You want some cool shiny medals? How about some fresh tea? Or maybe a copy of Roadhouse starring Patrick Swayze?
Oh, I love Roadhouse.
Consider yourselves fortunate. I rarely see His Excellency in such an agreeable mood.
What? Seriously? Is that what you call it?
Seems to have taken a liking to you. I understand it may be a tough pill to swallow, but I suggest you accept what he had to say. Though perhaps it isn't my place to tell you that, given my position.
Thanks, fuckface.
That was horrible.
Man's a damn monster.
Either way, we can't let it get to us. You have to take his perspective at face value. Hey, Tio, you okay?
Yes, I'll be fine. The imagery he invoked was a little too vivid. I got lightheaded was all. I can't blame you. Even I could feel those flames he kept talking about breathing down my neck.
Calling the Blood and Iron Chancellor a monster is putting things lightly. He believes he holds the whole of Crossbell in the palm of his hand.
Maybe. I'm not so sure he called us here to torment us, believe it or not. The same goes for President Rocksmith. I think the interest they've taken in us is genuine, for better or worse. Let's just take it for what it's been, a learning experience.
That's one way to look at it.
I think we could all take a page out of your book once in a while.
No kidding. Leave it to Lloyd, make a near empty glass half full.
But he's right. There's no way we can let this slow us down. Of course not. What we should do instead is have it propel us forward.
In any case, that just about used up the rest of the intermission. Let's head back to Dudley and report on how both our meetings went.
Same day, 4:30 p.m. Just as Mr. Grimwood had predicted, the discourse became more turbulent in the second half of the conference. Chancellor Osborne and President Rocksmith continued to raise questions after biting question, each one aimed at Crossbell's security and future. As the conversation wore on, the looks on Mayor Croy and Speaker McDowell's faces became even more sullen and stern. Oh boy, here we go.
It's about to get hot and heavy in here, boy. The heart of the problem is that a lone cult was able to cause so much public disorder in a single night, no less. Moreover, half of Crossbell's state's guard fell under their control, quite literally at that. Such a failure of security is unprecedented. Be that as it may, I was under the impression that we had already covered this in full detail. The details are not what is in question. It is the quality of your state's crisis management that so concerns us. You cannot deny the extent to which that incident endangered the lives and property of Imperial citizens in your borders. What do you have to say to that?
Now hold on just a moment, Chancellor. Reparations and redresses in the wake of the cult incident have already been administered. Demanding further mirror on top of that will only serve to cast Erebonia in a most unfavorable light.
Monetary compensation is not the issue either, Your Highness. The Crossbell state government has still yet to answer how it can comprehensively guarantee its security. There is a need to protect the lives and economic interests of all those in and tied to Crossbell. Can such protection truly be assured from a state constantly mired in political gridlock? A state so susceptible to top-down corruption. Pardon me, but I've heard former Speaker Hartman was immediately removed from office upon his corruption coming to light. Crossbell's political system has proven perfectly capable of self-correction. Would a new security framework not suffice?
I must disagree, your lordship. Surely you don't believe it would be that easy. Crossbell's political foundation is prone to corruption by nature. I, of course, acknowledge that Mayor Croy and Speaker McDowell have been nothing less than outstanding statesmen. But what will happen to Crossbell when they're gone? How quickly would things regress without their leadership?
I apologize for my cynicism here, but corruption and government have long been inalienable. This is true not only for Crossbell, but of my own kingdom as well. Taking that into consideration, would it not be best for us to observe whether the Speaker and Mayor can bring about political reform during their terms?
Pardon me for saying so, Your Highness, but I believe that is rather naive of you. I understand why you would be hopeful. However, the state of Crossbell cannot be so easily compared to a monarchy such as Liberl. Undermining the political system of a land that has no central or traditional authority is a simple feat. History has proven that time and again.
That may be true, but...
If I may, my native Calvard is founded upon an honorable republic charter in lieu of a monarchy. It was an impressive undertaking by various powers and groups that gathered after our revolution 100 years ago. With that charter in place, our country knows our system can survive with dignity, even if it too may at times be stricken with corruption.
So you say, but it is not as though our autonomous state law isn't without its own pride and honor. I'll concede that in our state's young history, imperfections in its design have come to light. But so too is it indisputable that we have been improving upon it, slowly but surely. Mr. Grimwood, may I ask how many additional laws and amendments have been passed by Crossbell's government in the last 10 years? But of course, while I don't have the exact figure in front of me, I would estimate 50 in total.
Only 50 in 10 years? Why, how can that be? That's an average of just 5 a year.
Perhaps, though the rate has been trending upward in recent times. There were 12 laws passed last year, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, though admittedly many of those were merely addendums to existing financial and orbital network provisions. Regardless, I think it's clear that we cannot assume a meaningful new security framework would be so promptly implemented. As I suspected, it would be wiser to seek alternative solutions in the interim.
I agree wholeheartedly.
My. I hadn't realized the two of you had become such close bedfellows. Perhaps you'd care to settle the territorial dispute over the Nord Highlands as well while you're at it.
Point well taken, Your Highness.
We'll have to leave discussing that for another day. Time is growing short, gentlemen. I'm advised to move on to another point of discussion. Very well, then, as proposed by His Excellency, let us now review.
This is bad. It's exactly what Mr. Grimwood warned us would happen.
The Blood and Iron Chancellor and President Rocksmith are going knives out on Crossbell as we speak. Is there nothing the mayor or speaker can say in objection?
Unfortunately, it's as they stated, Crossbell and state law has more than a few structural flaws. That's what makes it so difficult for Grandfather and Uncle Dieter to deny what they're saying.
Maybe, but their major powers themselves are the ones who built those flaws into Crossbell during its founding 70 years ago. They have no right to use that against us to force their own agenda.
Huh. They scripted things to go down like this from the very beginning. As I've told you before, the discourse of the conference itself has nothing to do with us. Keep your heads on straight, and see to it that we make it through the rest of the day.
Right. Sorry about that.
Should we begin another patrol in that case?
Suddenly, First Division, this is Dudley. Emma? Has something... What?
What's going on?
There must have been an incident.
The Red Constellation and Hayaway are both on the move. They've already shaken off our surveillance. Uh-oh.
No way.
Are you serious? Settle down. This is nothing we weren't prepared for. Stay alert. I'll keep you posted if there's any further developments.
Understood.
Yes, that's right. We should begin by mobilizing our officers in reserve. Damn, so this is really gonna go down, huh? What the hell are they planning?
Randy,
Trying to keep your cool, Randy. We know the Red Constellation wouldn't try to pull something here at the conference.
right. The brunt of the police force is protecting the entrance of the building. You don't suppose they're about to pick a fight with each other now of all times, do you?
Everything we've managed to figure out so far says that's unlikely.
I beg your pardon?
What's going on down there?
Grandfather?
What the hell?
Your Excellency, may I ask you to repeat yourself? I'm praying with every fiber of my being that I simply misheard you. I'll gladly say it as many times as you require. Disband the Crossbell Guardian Force.
Then, in its place, station security forces from abroad permanently within the state. That is the most logical course of action.
Please, wait a moment. Surely you're forgetting the terms of the Non-Aggression Pact, Chancellor Osborne.
Perish the thought! We agreed not to use force to dissolve disputes in or over Crossbell.
This, however, is not an attempted invasion. I merely state the obvious. A useless pseudo-military that loses control and threatens its own people's lives is better off dissolved.
In practice, the Crossbell Guardian Force is inconsequential when placed before the Imperial or even Republican armies.
The CGF's armored cars may as well be made of paper compared to a true tank. To say nothing of the drain on Crossbell and Mira they cost to maintain. Leave matters of state security to foreign military forces. That is the best and most cost-efficient solution for a mere autonomous territory.
I would consider that far too radical an option.
And just how would you propose these foreign military forces be designated? Do you, the Chancellor of Erebonia, plan on nominating the Imperial Army? That'd be rather tone-deaf, historically speaking.
I don't recall saying anything of the sort. But now that you bring it up, I am willing to forgive Crossbell's past transgressions and offer the Imperial Army's aid, if necessary. It's a small price to pay for the sake of peace in Western Zemuria, wouldn't you say? Grr.
Settle down, everyone. There's no reason to get so worked up. I agree the Chancellor's proposal is a bit, shall we say, drastic. I do, however, share his opinion that the CGF leaves much to be desired. It is wholly inadequate when it comes to state security.
Oh? What would you propose then?
This is only a suggestion, but I would advise a mass reduction of the Guardian Forces numbers to start. In exchange, Calvard can assume responsibility for Tangram Gate, while Erebonia does the same for Bellegarde Gate. That way, the army will be able to respond to emergencies statewide, whether they occur here in Crossbell City or otherwise.
Oh boy. That's hardly an improvement, Mr. President. Even so, it is worth consideration. You're an impressive man, President Rocksmith. You managed to be an excellent statesman and leader, all while fending off staunch political opposition.
Not compared to you, Chancellor. You're reforming an entire empire while suppressing the influence of disgruntled nobles.
What the fuck? These two gonna suck each other's dicks now? What the hell's going on?
This can't be happening.
I've heard enough. Might I remind you that there are more than 2 countries participating in this conference?
Pardon me, Your Highness. The President and I may have gotten a bit sidetracked. Now that our discussion has progressed thus far, would you two mind giving us your opinions on the idea?
This is terrible. Absurd is more like it.
Take some serious balls spout any of this with a straight face.
I hate to say it, but it's not as though the proposals don't have any basis. Still, I was hoping things wouldn't come to this.
At this point, all we can do is hope the Speaker and Mayor can stand their ground.
God damn it, now, what the fuck? Now of all times, fucking what?
It could be Dudley.
Bannings here.
Hey, it's Sergey.
Chief Sergey, what's going on?
No time. Keep it short. Sonya just called me. The anti-aircraft radars installed near Tangram and Belgar were destroyed. The same ones being used to detect any potential invading ships in Crossbell and airspace.
What?
She suspects it was the work of the terrorists. I've already filled Dudley in. As for you guys, be careful and get ready. They are coming!
Roger that.
What's wrong?
Is it my uncle and the others? I'm almost wondering if they're gonna use this shit as an excuse. The terrorists are gonna bust in here and shit, and then Gileath and fucking Rocksmith are gonna be like, well, look at this. Like, you could barely, help save us, when all this shit was here. We clearly need more our armies here because your CGF is so shit, Is my uncle and the others?
No, not them.
It was. Please, everyone, may I have your attention? Dieter? Regarding your concerns over Crossbell's domestic security, I would like to offer my own suggestion.
Oh?
I thought you'd been staying a little too quiet. Let's hear it. What do you propose?
Thank you. I was thinking... Everyone, get down! Get down! Holy the fuck! Ah! What?
Airships?
Y'all gonna fucking die! Ethos preserve us! This is the terrorists! Osmo's like, cool.
How do they even get here?
Be at ease, everyone. These windows are bulletproof tempered glass. But to be safe, I must urge that you all back away from the window. Oh my god, it's all getting crazy now. Here comes the A-team.
Your Highness, are you all right? Yes, I'm fine.
Those airships just now. One of them was a high-speed Runford model. Yes, I'm sure of it.
The other was a Verne Company military gunship.
Right, this aligns with the reports we received that one had been stolen.
Is everyone all right? Yes, thank the goddess. But where do those fiends go?
Good, you should be able to hear me now. Now it's talking. Attention conference attendees, allow me to introduce myself. We are the Imperial Liberation Front.
We represent the anti-immigration faction seeking to protect the traditions and sanctity of our beloved Calvard.
I don't believe it. The two terrorist groups menacing the Empire and the Republic. Our cause have seen fit to form an alliance so we may topple the respective blights that plague us. Whoa. Prepare yourself, Blood and Iron Chancellor Gileath Osborne.
President Rocksmith, today you meet your end. To protect the time-worn heritage of our Calvar from the despicables of the East, we will stop at nothing. This is preposterous.
Utter drivel.
Yeah, but this ain't looking too good.
Here they come. They are coming. Oh, fuck, I know I should have put a goddamn helipad on the roof. Holy shit, they got fucking masks and guns. They
They got very similar drip.
Oh man, they're coming in fucking hot.
Quick, Lloyd, put a barrier up. No, I don't exist to build barriers, only to break them.
They're headed straight for us. Damn it. This is what those blueprints were for. Never mind that. Contact the CGF unit on standby and have them... What? Too late.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what the hell? What the? Why did you just close? What in the world is going on here?
How the fuck?
Not good, the button isn't responding.
What ASD's going at?
Hey, how's it go supposed to chase a headline like this, huh? Do you suck brains?
What do you expect me to do?
Get in there right now, Reigns.
This is far from ideal.
Orcus Tower's security system must be under their control. This is likely the work of the hacker from yesterday.
Let's move, everyone. Head to the 35th floor. Get to protect the dignitaries.
Roger that.
Just saw the elevator's out. We're gonna have to hit for the emergency stairs. Sorry. This is very exciting. Guys, where is everybody? Thought so.
All three are locked down. Unless we retake control of the building, we won't be able to use the elevators.
So when we managed to bust through the shutters, the actual thing still wouldn't work.
Forget it. Let's find the emergency stairs.
We gotta fucking go, guys! Go! Seek, where's fucking Seek? Seek! 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 Uh-oh.
What? But it was open just a moment ago.
Tio, can you work your magic?
I'll do what I can.
Use your TO powers right now. TO connected an orbital cable to the shutter's control panel.
This is trickier than I expected, but it's nothing I can't handle. It opened.
TO Talk comes in clutch yet again.
Hardly. The security lock on this gate wasn't particularly complex. Though now that it's been breached, security on the other exits will likely be heightened. I may not be able to do this for all of them.
Sounds like this security system has more than a few aces up its sleeves. Worry about that later. We gotta
Move! Move! Barrier's broken, guys! Go! Go! Here they fucking come. Bam! 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 Frag out! Oh, fuck my fucking legs! Oh, shit! No! Smoke out the chancellor! Oh! Fucking Arios, bitch, don't you know? You have to get through me first, boy! Oh, that fine blade of wind. His swings hurt so fucking good. It's like a fresh breeze that's right up my asshole. Hold your ground, attacking waves.
We're here to help.
You three fall back. We're in your tent. Mueller Vander, guarding the Honor family and the Liberian Royal Guard. Doesn't matter, take him down! He's like fucking firing blade beams. Zap, zapping. The entire budget of this game is gonna play out in this fucking battle here. Look at that shit, holy fuck. Show offs.
I think we can leave that group to them.
Oh, hey guys, what's up? How you doing?
Lecter!
Are the Dignitaries all right?
Nope, they all dead. Not just joshing with you. Yeah, for now anyway.
Save the talking for later. They're coming from behind, too.
What? Oh, shit!
Reinforcements.
Something's coming this way.
Oh my god, fucking robots!
What are those?
What are those? They're just like the ones we fought at the Mafia's hideout.
Never mind that. Suppress them.
They get the humans, and we get the weird robots. You fucking think you stop me, you dumb robot bastards? You son of a bitch. Try attacker R2. One of the 3 upgraded patrol archaisms. Fights and suppresses foes using its big pokey arms. Yeah, these are all different, actually. Try attacker C. The Try Attacker S2. The Try Attacker Kingfisher 9000. Die!
So they have archaisms too.
They're like it came in from the roof.
Are those things made by society, though?
The terrorists could acquire them from the black market. Or perhaps. What's the matter? Look over there. The archaisms weren't the only ones stopping their tracks.
Yeah, fucking monsters. We're the goddamn evil lord you made up. There's no choice against plan B. Flash grenade! Ugh.
Stun grenade.
Get back! Cover your eyes and your ears and your mouth. Pocket sand!
It's closed.
Getting through by force would be a tall order.
Everyone!
I was wondering where you were. What the fuck were you all doing? No, I was pushing them back with the tails between the legs.
Maybe, but they're going to escape at this rate.
Can you get it open, Tio?
I don't know for sure, but I can try.
Come on, you gotta fucking try, Tio.
It's like I feared. Security level has been increased to maximum protection. I'm unable to bypass it on a portable terminal, even if I use the Aeon system.
Not good.
What do you fucking want? Talk to me. Yes, we managed to hold out. Unfortunately, they... What? They're taking the elevator to the basement. Right this second.
To the basement? They didn't go back to their airships on the roof?
Stop and think about why they wouldn't. They could be trying to detonate orbital bombs they placed on board those ships.
What?
You might be right. If that's the case, then they're aiming to bury the Chancellor and the President with the building itself.
So surprised terrorists would go to such lengths. Those fools!
Well, this is a pickle.
There's no way around it. We have to get through this shutter, if it means by brute force.
Wait. May not be able to resort to that after all.
What? Oh my god, what's happening?
Well, look who it is. Oh,
You're the spill out, trash my place! I came for that! You ruined the day! You grabbed your sacred! You get it right!
feisty, aren't you?
Joe's got a big happy face one.
Freeze!
She also got a big happy face.
Release the controls to the tower at once.
Oh boy, I guess you got me cornered. Fine. It was just a fun little time killer anyway. I've had my fun. Good luck, boys and girls. Do your best not to bite the big one.
What the fuck? God damn it!
Ignore him! Focus on getting the tower back under control.
Jonah, did he come back too?
So it would seem. He must have taken today's flight from Lemon.
It's about fucking demon time. He stopped jerking off and eating pizza all day.
Done. Now restoring tower control systems. You did it!
Can we use the elevators too?
Yes, I disengaged the locks. However, we have no control over the one the terrorists are using. In that case, I'll head to the roof. If anyone is to disarm the horrible bombs aboard their ships, it'll have to be me.
You can do that, Kilika?
But of course, the skill any counterintelligence officer worth their weight would have. Isn't that right, Secretary Arundel? What do you say we split the work?
Sure, might as well. I was bored.
Then allow me to accompany you there. There's a chance they may have left the archaisms bound to protect the bombs.
The rest of you should pursue the terrorists. You may still be able to catch them.
Understood.
Bannings, your group is coming with us. There are 2 cells of terrorists we're dealing with. We're likely to need to split up.
Roger that.
Aye, aye, sir.
Woo! We're going down! Woo!
Yes, right. Understood. We can make do with what we know. Good work, Jonah. I will speak to you again later.
Oh my god, you actually complimented me? I don't fucking believe it. Say it again.
Shut up, Jonah.
What did Jonah have to say?
We analyzed the terrorists' escape route. They fled into the geofront via Orcus Tower's foundation level. By foundation, you mean the basement of the tower, right? It must lead to who knows how many sectors of the geofront.
That won't stop us from capturing those fanatics. I refuse to let them get away and sully the name of the Crossbell Police Department any further.
My sentiments exactly. I attended this international conference as a representative of the guild, and now they've assailed it right before my eyes. As a bracer, I cannot let this stand.
We're going to capture them. There's no doubt in my mind. Though I'd probably be less nervous if it weren't for those bombs sticking away on the roof.
I'm sure Kilika and Lecter will be able to handle it. After all, they have Senior Captain Schwartz and Major Vander there to back them up.
Yeah, they'll fucking shield them when that ship blows up in their fucking face. They'll be the meat shields.
Seriously, that's a real all-star bomb squad we got up there. We, on the other hand, are going a heck of a way down, aren't we?
Yes, from floor 35 to floor B8.
What do you know? Yes, it's taking on Crossbell's underbelly for real now.
Oh, yeah.
Time is of the essence. We'll go on ahead.
Don't fall behind. Ah!
Sheesh. I think they've been waiting their whole lives for this moment.
We should hurry along ourselves.
Right.
It's just getting fucking crazy, penguins. I can't believe things that
things escalated at this event. I just thought it was gonna be a nice, chill event. Where we all just like, talk about our feelings and bullshit. What the fuck is this thing? This is like where we fight fucking Darth Maul or something.
This is not what I was expecting.
Am I the only one who feels a little overwhelmed here?
Curious, what exactly is this place?
The main shaft of Orcus Tower, I believe. The chamber is where the weight of the structure is distributed for optimal load-bearing support. I'd heard there was something like this inside the tower, but I never expected it to be so expansive.
Yeah, it's impressive. Can we keep moving now?
Yeah, let's keep going south.
Come on, guys, we gotta go faster. Let's go over this way. Damn it, let's not go that way. You don't seriously think they went this way, do you?
Like Nihon, security measures are still in place down this direction.
In that case, we should probably go the way they went. But I just want to make sure, there could be a talking treasure chest down there. You don't know. What the hell? Ah, damn. I stubbed my little tootsie there, Arios. Oh, no, he's actually looking, he's like, look, I thought you like, I got a cramp, Arios. Go on without me. Seriously, Dudley? Bro, this shit hurts, all right? Fuck you. Look here, there's only one explanation.
Right. This is as far as the little collaboration took them.
Dudley, Arios.
What's going on?
We have a problem. We're not just chasing one combined mass of terrorists down here anymore. Oh, now they're at each other's throats again?
Oh no.
You saying the group trying to off the Chancellor and the one aiming for the President split ways right here? There's no doubt in my mind. The Republican terrorists went to the C sector of the geofront. While the ones from the Empire have escaped to the D sector.
How can you possibly tell?
I get it. It's the footprints, isn't it?
Exactly. They were in too much of a hurry to hide their tracks.
In that case, we should split into two groups ourselves. If we don't make haste, one or both of them could manage to escape.
Agreed. That'll be the best course of action. McLean and I will follow the Calvardians into the C sector. SSS, you pursue the Erebonians terrorists in the D sector.
Wait, why divide our forces so unevenly?
You would be outnumbered several times over with just the two of you.
The C sector is home to a heat treatment plant. It's a difficult place to navigate for those unfamiliar with it. Conversely, the D sector is larger with more open spaces. Your greater numbers will serve you better there. Makes enough sense to me. Okay, sure, whatever. Running out of time, Lloyd. I say we go with the plan.
Fine then. Dudley, Arios, be careful in there.
Same to you. Our suspects are wanted terrorists that are willing to give their lives for their cause. Do not let your guards down.
Right.
Roger.
Stay out of my way, Arios! You stay out of my way, Dudley!
Let's do love each other. Okay, team, let's move out. Our mission is to catch the terrorists before they can escape the geofront.
Right.
They got another thing coming. They think they're getting away. Gonna learn today. Gonna fucking learn today. All right, guys, I guess it's a good spot. I gotta stop. I'm like so invested. I'm like, I don't want to get stopped. It's just already long as fuck. It's just so goddamn demon addicting. Oh, man. Feels so good, dude. I feel like I waited so long for all this shit to start happening. Well, the plot's kicking in mega hard now, baby. Oh, yeah. I can't fucking wait to see where things go from here. Oh, so it feels so good, too, just to see, like, all these, like, higher powers, these leaders actually, like, interacting with each other and hearing finally Osborn say some shit. He'd be a player in this game. Ah, fuck me. Can you tell I was fucking amped this whole episode? Nah, you're right. I was totally chill. I was just absolutely mega mellow this whole episode. It's great! Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this episode as much as I did. If you did, please do leave a like and a favorite. It really does help me out. And subscribe and already become a picky penguin aboard the SLP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.